Hey guys, just wanted to make sure my camera wasn't zoomed in this time like it was before. Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. So it's not zoomed in or zoomed out, thank God. So, anyways, I'm going to be skipping the introduction today. Except for the one part saying, Nintendo Sunday Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine and all that stuff. You can still follow me on Twitter and Instagram though, so this is a bit more of a serious video. Very, very strictly serious video. I got my fatal haircut there today. The lady that did it for me though, unfortunately she messed up a little bit of my hairline there, which sucked ass, but it is what it is. Feels good not to be wearing a hat for once. It's been like about 4 or 5 months. It was like early mid-December the last time I even had a haircut, which was last year, 2017. And anyways, as you can tell, I'm in a different location. Well, actually no, I'm in a very, very old location. Like way further up ahead over there, and if you cross the street way out over there, that's where me and my roommates used to live before. Way down that way though. Anyways, as I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, this asshole fucking cocksucker over here almost tried to fucking run me over. As I was saying before, people, holy shit, as I was saying the frick before, like my God, it's some pretty awesome ass stuff I'm talking about here right now, because to be honest with you people, it's scary, but at the same time it's honest. But before I even get any deeper than that, I'm going to be doing a separate video. Many people didn't see the news yesterday on Pokemon, not just the Go Hub channel, but the official Pokemon Go channel, or not Pokemon Go channel, but the YouTube channel, the Japanese one too, not just the English one. And from Nintendo themselves, their official Twitter accounts and YouTube accounts, and I think their Instagram too. They're doing some work over here too. Yeah, I haven't been around here in almost 4 years, so it's been a while. I used to do really old vlogs back in 2010, 2011, even way back in 08 and 09. Way back in the day. And yeah, it says Zeraora, the one that looks like that little baby evolution of Solgaleo, that golden Pokemon, is Zeraora. I'm gonna be doing a separate video over there for that, so be on the lookout. Probably back in the room where my roommate's place is at. But anyways, he's saying anyways a lot, I apologize. There's that, and be on the lookout and keep your eyes peeled for that, because I'm going very deeply into depth of how I feel about that Pokemon, just like what they did last year with Marshadow and Magearna, months later after, in 2016, when the first Pokemon Sun and Moon game came out, and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out late last year. Now they're getting Zeraora. I tried to look in the Pokedex thing for GTS from Magearna and Zeraora, and Magearna and Marshadow, and their Pokedex description wasn't found at all. So you either got to do like you're gonna have to use either Pokehacks or Pokemon PX, and that's how you create your Pokemon that's legendary and mythical, or you can use a power saver. That's the only 2 ways you're gonna be able to get it. Other than that, you're gonna have to cheat. Or you're gonna have to wait until GameStop or EB Games does some special delivery service announcement. Yeah, there's that. And I was looking at my older videos, my God, from this random website called Chipsy. It's like a Russian or German European version of YouTube called YouTube. Chipsy. Very Russian or German. No offense if I do have any Russian or German European subscribers out there. But it dawned on me. I looked at a lot of my older videos. Absolutely a shit ton of them. My God, my voice has gotten lower over the past close to 10 years. If you count my Critical Guy Realization Manual, which I made in 2008, that would mean 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, 10 years. 10 years and about 2 months I've been doing YouTube videos for. So I've been in this platform for pretty much a freaking decade. And both of my channels combined together, I got 1,000 subscribers. So I'm very honored and blessed to have that much of a wide range of audience. You know, granted, when I looked at my YouTube analytics lately, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this video, because I've been doing this for 4.5 minutes. To be honest with you people, I want to bring some old series back. As I looked, man, some of my videos were so damn fucking cringy, man. Honestly, they were. Really, they were, people. I went through like 6, maybe 7 different smartphones for the past 8, 9 years. I can't say 2007 because, you know, they were barely coming out with the very first old school iPhone. I remember this. It was like literally like 2 weeks before I started my senior year of high school. At that particular point in time, 2007 2008, is when the first iPhone started coming out. And then like I think late 2008 or 2009, a year or two later, the Android started doing the same thing after that, which I was an Android fanboy at the time, and I still am. But sometimes they're lacking a little bit, but see how far technology has gone, man. This is pretty much what the title of this video is going to be. Oh, how technology, like Unreal Engine 4. I didn't even notice this 2 weeks ago when they did that whole presentation at the GDC. Many people don't know what the GDC is. It's gaming. I think it's video gaming. I don't know if it's either video game developer conference, gaming developer conference, or it's gaming developer convention. It's one of those two. It's a thing they do every year, like 4 or 5 months before the whole E3 thing starts. And shout out to my boy Jake James Lugo and the Coalition, because I've only known about them since last year, 2017. I didn't even know who in the hell that they were at that particular point in time, people. I had no idea who they were and what they were about, because to be honest with you, I didn't really care, because they were Microsoft. Microsoft makes either like all their official stuff, which I am a fan of, like their laptops, their tablets, their smartphones for Microsoft. They're pretty damn cool. Pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me myself. I got a sleek, beautiful sex appeal of a comparison of a smartphone compared to the one that I have right now. I was wondering if that was a helicopter or airplane following me. That would be freaky as hell. As I was saying, people, as far as that goes, ladies and gentlemen, they make all this technology and advancements of humanity, etc., etc., etc. And this video is probably going to be way past 15 minutes, since I don't have a limitation on my smartphone, thank God, like I do in the webcam. Which I think people are wondering, I think it's like a Logitech 720p camera that I use for my webcam videos, the ones that I do for screencast or Screen-O-Matic. So yeah, there's that. As far as that goes, people, holy shit, man. The way technology is going, I talked about this literally only 2 weeks ago. Holy freaking hell. Before I keep going on a little more and more, I remember I had this old topic segment thing I used to do, and I stopped it in 2015. I did it from about, I think, 2008 or 09 all the way to 2015. So about 4 to 7 years at the most, give or take. It was called ranting on YouTubers, or giving shout outs to YouTubers. I stopped that series because I wasn't getting that many views. I'm being 110% honest. I'm not trying to be like a camera whore or anything. But to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a damn shame to see what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, so I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, man. It's crazy to think. And they're doing a lot of construction on the road here, as you can clearly tell. I've been around this area in like 4 years, so probably a lot of shit's changed. The stupid ass truck got in the way, so let's see how much longer than 8 minutes. So, I was saying before, people, a lot of things have changed. Honestly, they have. And the sexy sniper wolf video I did a long time ago, I checked that video out. Like, what did I used to do right when I used to get 12, 20, 50,000 plus views? I know I did a lot of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic comment dubs. That's what got my channel so big at the time. There was that. I know I'm not going to get back into that. I'm still watching the TV series, but I'm not getting back into the Brony community, because believe it or not, there was drama and shit in there. And then I heard like last week from Scribbler's channel, because Scribbler, Lost Narrator, Magpie are the only three left that I do like follow on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. And to be honest with you, people, they're really, really cool ass people, because they do other stuff beyond My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and that's really, really cool. And to be honest with you again, and I keep saying to be honest, but hear me out, it's, what's the words that I'm looking for? It was cool doing those videos. Cartoon conspiracy theory videos I used to do at the time. I don't know if I'll ever bring that back, because there's so many new brand new cartoons, like Star Wars, the Lore Warriors thing. That dude, that Butch Hartman, that made Fairly Odd Parents, Dan Phantom, and Tough Puppy, when I was still like a 90s and 2000s kid at the time. Except for Tough Puppy, that came out in like 2010. I was already like 2010 or 2011. So So I was about sophomore and junior year in community college at that particular point in my life. So I didn't really get to watch too many episodes of those. I watched a handful of them. It was super funny shit. The Kitty Castle girl was cute as hell. And then the dude from iCarly did the voice acting of the tough puppy guy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Which I was never really a big fan of the real life series like iCarly. Speaking of which, the guy that was the CEO, I think Dan Schneider, which I'm not going to get into that topic because it happened about almost a month ago, last month. He ended up getting fired because they said he was like messing around with all the little kids and teenager co-stars that were on there. And I think he said he was like a pedo or some shit. It was just disgusting as shit, by the way. I hope that man goes into freaking prison cells for the bull crap that he did, the bullshit that he's done. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of freaking destruction going on over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to go all that way. As far as that goes, people, I've never been on this street before, but hopefully I don't get shot. It's a pretty dire and serious situation that's going on, man. I might do that video. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. I thought there were bugs on my sunglasses. Or shades, as I call it. What else can I say? What else can I seriously freaking say? Because to be honest, again, I might bring that video back, series back, talking about other YouTubers. I do it occasionally, like I'll talk about Monday Matt here and there. Sometimes I'll talk about Killer Comedy Unleashed, or Reviewer Tech USA. People of that sorts. I really got to get a selfie stick because my arms are fucking killing me. Sorry, YouTube algorithm, I had to cuss a few times. Let me get a drink real quick too, because holy hell, I'm burning up here. It's almost 100 degrees. I think it's like 99 today, but it's still windy. This is the last normal month. We're going to be in the 90s. I know when late May or June comes around, it's going to go past 100, and that's going to be a bitch to freaking handle. As far as that goes, people, 12 minutes into the video, yeah. I might bring that series back. I might bring the cartoon series back. I don't know. I know I'm not bringing My Little Pony Friendship Magic comic does back because I don't do MLP content on this channel anymore. That's pretty much dead at this point. I remember when I used to talk a lot about Attack on Titan. I watched those old videos at the time. Oh man, those were fun times. 110% fun ass freaking times. Beautiful times to be exact. And it's kind of a bitch because, to be honest, again, friends, I used to love doing those videos. I had the passion and the drive at that time. All the way up to 2015 when I had to move. Me and my roommates went to another different house that you guys see indoors. You don't see the outdoor part of it because gotta respect my privacy there. It is unfortunate because I really want to bring back videos like that again, but I can't. So I don't do comic dubs anymore. I think I used to do a couple rant videos here and there. I know there's a lot of alternative media, truth or community, like conspiracy theory videos I looked at. And I used to talk about SOPA and the Illuminati, New World Order, Freemasons, globalists, Bilderbergs, and all that stuff. People I used to follow at the time, like VGC Mario, Christopher Green, George Forsyth. A lot of those people are gone now. I don't even do YouTube videos anymore, except I know Richie from Boston and Call for an Uprising, and other people in the Truther, community, and other people like Nicholson, 1968, and so many other people. Oh, Scariest Movie Ever, KJ What's Happening, KJ Osborne. I know, I don't talk about that stuff because it's very, very depressing and messed up. That's the reason why I stopped doing it 7 years ago. Because I was like, 2012 the last time I did that. Did vlogs on YouTube and all that stuff. And YouTube was still young at the time. This is before the whole Google Plus thing was made. For YouTube Red, YouTube Kids, YouTube Music, and YouTube Gaming. Or the other one, YouTube Music, again, like I just said. Airplanes coming in. Hold on. Okay, that freaked me the hell out a little bit. So, as I was saying, people, ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy to see how much YouTube has changed. Even way back in 05, like 2005 to 2007, when I didn't do videos before 2008, it makes me feel like an old fossil, an old man. To be extremely, completely honest with you, friends. And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let's talk about the technology again. I'm going to go back into like Maybe when I do the Zero Aura Pokemon video, I'll talk about that. It's already been 15 minutes. I'm way past the duration point mark on that for Screen-O-Matic, but I'm doing it on my phone, so it's okay. But to be honest with you, friends, the technology with what was I talking about before? Memory slips me occasionally, but it will come back. I talked about GDC, Unreal Engine 4. This puts the hologram and Project Bluebeam shit way out of the freaking picture. And of course, I'm not going to talk about them very much, but I've always heard about chemtrails and sea trails and all the other stuff for the matter. And it was pretty cool. Honestly, it was 110% cool and awesome as heck, because I mean, it's not awesome because if any people don't know what that is, it's not that many over here right now. But usually when you see those little jet fuel planes on the side, that's what chemtrails are. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to get my channel terminated, like some truthers and conspiracy theorists have done. What else? Yeah, this technology is mind-blowing. I mean, they haven't moved any physics. I was watching it 2 weeks ago when the Gamers Developer Conference, or GDC for short, and I talked about it a couple weeks ago. This is kind of gaming related, but it's also movie and commercial, and even the other stuff like political, music, reality TV show related, and political government shit related sort of content, like the GOP nominations and all that shit, which I really don't like to get into. But I feel like a lot of it is garbage, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. What else can I talk about? I gotta be a little bit more quiet over here because it's like a private neighborhood. What else can I say? A whole bunch of other things that were just going on. It's hard to believe that out of all these years, these months, I've been on this earth for almost 30 years. My next year will be 30 years, so I've almost seen a lot, almost. There's other people that are older than me that's seen way more than I have. And I remember even way back in the day when the whole virtual reality thing, even when I was a 90s kid with the Nintendo Virtual Boy console, that was just one of the very few steps at that personal point in time. That was a real thing. Honestly, it was. Virtual reality headsets. This is way before Oculus Rift in 2013 came out, when Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, the CEO billionaire now, talked about a lot of this. And now it's coming to pass. That was only 2013, 6 years ago. And it's a lot to take on. I know, rest in peace my grandmother, because I'm not going to get too much into what my real life family is all about, because a lot of them are on the East Coast. Most of them either live in New York, New Jersey. Highly doubt they're ever coming here to Nevada. I think one of them actually did, but it was one of my really, really cool cousins I grew up with. I talked about her a lot, and I'm not going to say her name in real life because I don't want to protect her privacy. And she was literally one of the closest things I had to a friend when I was growing up as a 90s kid. The one I used to borrow the N64 and Sega Genesis and Saturn a lot, because I didn't have those growing up as a kid. It's wild to believe. Oh, this is an empty lot here, so I can go over here. It's hard to believe how so much time and progression has gone over the years. I mean, you got all these microchips things going on, like last year, which I'm not going to get into because it's kind of a controversial topic with the RFID chip. Some people call it the Lucifer 666 mark of the beast. Advancement technology and nanotechnology, which I'm not going to get into as well because I'm very, very wide awake when it comes to a lot of that. Going down the rabbit hole, the red pill, the blue pill. It's beyond that. This is with this Ford thing. I'm not going to say they're nice angel people either. People like the video game industry, like Treyarch, Activision, what else? Ubisoft. A lot of the stuff that they do use, unfortunately, it hurts me to say it a lot because I only found out about this 2 years ago in 2016. I started seeing a lot of satanic pentagram shit. I'm not talking about the stuff that the younger millennials and what's it called? The millennials and Linksters generation use, the kids that are younger than I am, way younger. Since by the time I'm 30, I'm going to be a grown adult. I'm not going to be in my 20s anymore as a young college kid anymore, so might as well say this now while I'm feeling young. And the stuff that they use, holy shit. If any people have never seen, like, I'll leave both the videos in the description box below. It's pretty freaking wild to know what the frick they're doing because it is some scary ass shit. Honestly, it is. To be 110% blatantly honest with you, it's extremely creepy shit. And I'm probably gonna turn back in a minute because I'm almost in the middle of nowhere right now. Holy crap. Forgot how dense and barren this area is. Life of living in the Nevada desert, man. I think people live in New Mexico, Arizona, or Texas. You kind of know what I'm saying. You live here in the United States, or even any people live way out there in Egypt. It's a desert out here, man, honestly. That's why you always got to bring about our water, the H2O. Love it. Speaking of which, I'm going to take a drink now. Yep. Oh, well. I dropped the cap on the floor. It doesn't matter. It's almost done anyways. Yeah. As far as that goes, people, it's pretty amazing to see how crazy and advanced technology has gotten over the years. It's so realistic. If any people have never heard of that actor, Andy Serkis, he was a pretty big-time, what's it called? He was a very big-time CGI actor, performer, and he's still around. I think the last one he was in was Black Panther, except he actually physically played as himself. But the older roles, with CGI roles that he had, he was Caesar from Planet of the Apes, and he was someone else too. I'm trying to remember. He was like one of the CGI Lord of the Rings characters. And I remember he was another character as well. I think he was Gollum for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's who he was. That was Andy Serkis. Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I think it was in one of the Harry Potter movies as a CGI character. Many people don't know what that means. Computer graphic intelligence. That's what it is. They even use that a lot, not just for the movie industry, a lot for the video gaming industry nowadays. Stuff like Uncharted, the Lara Croft Tomb Raider series. Stuff like Sony. Like I said before, as much as it hurts me to say it, it's a little bit of satanic Illuminati, New World Order, globalist symbolism that they use. I know you can laugh at me, you can say, oh, you're a crackpot, and you're this, and you're that. And Nintendo and Microsoft aren't little angels either. I mean, look at the stuff with Legend of Zelda and Mario, and I really don't want to get into that, because that's stuff I grew up with. I have a huge childhood bond with that, of nostalgia. After this poll, I'm probably going to turn back, because there's a crap ton of cars going over there. I don't want people to think that I'm going crazy talking to myself on a camera. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's ironic and it's weird. I really don't want to talk bad about them. And even as a 90s kid, I knew. Stuff like the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon series, like, I don't want to talk about it because I've talked about it a lot in my Critical Guy Realization Man 09 channel. I even went on a rant, like, earlier this year in January. Before I hit 29, when I was 28 at the time, before my birthday. I'm gonna turn over here. Okay, yeah, I haven't went on a tangent rant saying that, like, a lot of the anime stuff, and I absolutely love, you guys know, I've been covering a lot of anime and manga news since about 2013 or 14. And I used to do a shit ton of reaction videos to a lot of anime trailers that were out there at that particular point in time. And then last year, 2017, I stopped because, you know, YouTube kept giving me a copyright claim, especially when they gave me that strike, which I still got one more strike to go, which if I end up getting another strike, you're not going to see my videos anymore. And it pains me to say that, but it is true. Some of the things that I've said, some of the videos that I like, they're tracking all the shit that I do. It's not just me either. There's other YouTubers out there too. But do you think that I really want to get into that topic? I talked about it a little bit when I was doing that Nintendo Labo thing. I looked at it again with that girl, Nassim Hassian, the Iranian chick that did that really evil, messed up situation at the Google YouTube headquarters, which I'm not going to get into because, you know, I'm not risking my channel getting shut down, because that's pretty much a honeypot. They want people to talk about that because they want people's channels shut down like mine. It's like, I'm a niche channel. I talk about very small niche things. And shout out to this girl named Rachel something, I forgot what her name was. She was a fan from Richie from Boston too, or RFB2, Nicholson 1968. A lot of this stuff's getting revealed now too, with the conspiracy theory truther stuff. You can't really talk about it, because after, you know who, President Trump, I'm not gonna say his full name, but, you know, DJT, or if you follow him on Twitter, which I know I don't because he's a loudmouth piece of garbage. You already know how I feel about that asshole cocksucker. To be honest with you people, let me get another drink. That's not a good look. It really isn't. You have all this virtual reality stuff coming in so freaking rampantly. I thought by the time I was not even 30, I'm barely going to be 30 next year. By the time I was either 50, 60, 70 years old, and either like 2040, 2050, 2060, the world will be like real life Blade Runner 2049. The one movie that came out last year that was like a sequel to the first Blade Runner. Many people don't know what that is. I thought that's when we're going to get super advanced technology like that. But it's coming now in 2018. Freaking 2018. With the GDC event that happened with Microsoft when they were talking about this thing named Cyrus. I don't know if her name was Siren or Cyrus. I'm not talking about the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl like Team Galactic leader Cyrus, but you know who I'm talking about. They were saying that like, hi, my name is Siren. As many people don't know, I'm a graphically synthetic. She's a synthetic. Just like in the freaking Blade Runner movies. It's happening in real life, friends. Honestly, it is, and it's a scary future, man. Honestly, it's super scary. But I gotta brave it out. I've been on this planet for what, 30 years almost. By next year, because I'm 29 right now. But the way with social media networking, there's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, like 4chan, Reddit. It's like thousands of other ones besides those 10. Forgot about DeviantArt, and DeviantArt was still pretty cool. I still do use DeviantArt. And other stuff like Minds.com and DTube and all that. For that matter, it's pretty wild. And I've been talking here almost 30 freaking minutes. Holy crap. Alright, cool. Just making sure that the video wasn't zoomed in. As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, my arm's getting really tight as shit. And now I don't have no more water. It's very scary stuff to know that the way the future that's happening, it's going at a rampant pace. I thought it was going to be either like in my golden age years in the 50s or my senior citizen years in my 60s and 70s when this type of technology was coming out. And I thought this was going to be a CES, the stuff that I do in Las Vegas all the time. But apparently it's not happening. And another thing, people, this advancement technology, like Siren, they even showed this 16, 17-year-old little Japanese teenager girl. I think 17 over there is the legal age limit when Japanese teenagers, boys and girls, they become grown adults at that time. Like, not like here in the United States, when you're 18, you're an adult, and when you're 21, you're allowed to do like drinking and alcohol and smoking and all that. Which even when I turned 21, I still did barely drink any alcohol, and I don't smoke at all. The last time I even smoked was anything, was like marijuana. That was like 2011 or 2012. And it's some crazy wild shit, friends. Honestly, it is. Like Siren, she looks so damn super realistic. And it looks like she was literally coming out of the screen when I was watching this video. 2 of them. And this is for video gaming, by the way. Video gaming industry has taken off more than I thought. I mean, you already got stuff here in Vegas that's going to be happening in 2020. You're going to have the Oakland Raiders come into the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm not really a big fan of sports and basketball, football, but I do like my baseball, bowling, and boxing. I'm a very huge fan of that, and esports, obviously. And in 2020, you're going to have the Tokyo Game Show Olympics. And it's going to be the first ever electronic sport that's going to be competing in the Olympics in another 2 years from now. Stuff is just going so fast, man. Real life is almost an obsolete thing. I'm not going to be surprised, just like the movie I saw 2 weeks ago, if we end up going into some like apocalyptic freaking thing like Ready Player One, like the movie review I did like almost 2 weeks ago. If reality ends up being like that, everyone's on not just their Oculus Rift, their HTC and the smartphone industry, T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, probably Metro PCS, I don't know, AT&T, like these big giant corporations, the Apple iPhone things, my God, they're pretty much like the gods of this planet. They're probably going to be 1 billion times bigger in another 2 years, or next year, or maybe this year. I mean, look, it's almost $1,000. I think it almost is $1,000, like $950 for the last iPhone 9 or 10 or 9, 11, 12 or whatever, not 9, 11. Not even gonna get into that topic at all, because I remember a long time ago when that whole, September 11th World Trade Center attack happened. I was 12 years old. I remember it very, very vividly when that happened. I only talk about it on that day, though, because let's see, April right now, April, May, June, July, August, another 5.5 months from now, it'll be like, I don't know, I think 20th or 21st unfortunate anniversary when that happened. There's millions of YouTube videos on that. So, but a lot of millennials, they like to like put that as a post and a meme, like the World Trade Center got attacked and shit. That for me is where it's crossing the line there. Is that mentally, like, it scarred me a little bit, but I was able to recover from it. That was some real effed up shit that happened that day. And I was in New York City at the time when that shit happened. So you can only imagine how scared I was, literally almost pissing my pants when that happened. Little 11, 12-year-old me at the time, I was scared as shit out of my mind. I think the reason a lot of these millennials and Linkster generation like to make fun of that is because they weren't born yet. They probably weren't born until years later, 2004, 2005, 06. At the time, I was already in high school at that time. Some of you guys probably weren't even alive, my younger audience. But I looked at my YouTube analytics and it said a lot of my subscribers are from like 26 through 35 and then 35 to 44 years old. There's only like, what, 2 or 7%. I don't know if it was 2 or 7% females that were watching me, or 2 or 7% like 18 through 25-year-olds, or 13 through 18-year-olds are watching me. So a lot of my younger generation younger than me, it's barely none of them that are watching this video. And it's 31 minutes, my God. I went way longer in this video than I wanted to. So it's like a half hour long. Yeah, the whole GDC thing, like a lot of this Project Blue Screen that's happening, a lot of this like virtual augmented reality, it's taken over the world. I said this so many years ago, back in 2008, 2009, or 2010, when I started my Criticism Guy channel, which is called Critical Guy Realization Man's channel. Oh, and I'm not even going to get started with these things over there. I know you guys can't see it very well. There it is. You see that fake palm tree over there? I'm not going to get into it. Not this one, but the one over there. Way over there. I'm not even going to get into that because my dude RFB, or the Fullerton Reporter, shout out to him, the Fullerton Reporter, because he's made a lot of videos on those already. The 5G. I'm not getting into the 5G because it's extremely complex. The only thing I know, it kills a lot of real life trees and it destroys them. And it slowly kills people as anyone's in a radius of 500 feet, which I'm 300 feet of it. So I'm probably going to feel the effects on it later. Because people like tuberculosis, tumors, and cancers, and a lot of other cancerous diseases out there. Hold on. Yeah, there's that. As I was saying, people, and make sure my camera's up. There it is. Sorry for switching the camera so much today, people, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the future's coming. Virtual reality, augmented reality, it's a 110% real thing. Honestly, it is. It's a scary future that we're living in, folks, but it's real. Well, let me cross the street real quick. It's really dangerous to try to do vlogging and walking across a busy intersection like this at the same time. All right, my other hand's feeling a little bit better. I'm 32 minutes into this thing, or 33 now. With all this advancement technology, which is cool for the video game industry and the movie industry, but all the other industries like music industry and mainstream media, cartoon, and politics, governmental news, it's a lot of it's 2 words that can describe it. Pure evil. That's what it is. And then even that other game that came out for the PS4 Pro last year, in 2017, they used like facial recognition or facial like artificial intelligence to make that video game. It was like Braveheart or Brave Sword Sorcery. I don't remember what the name was. And then when I was watching the thing again, I know I'm not a big fan of the Game of Thrones series for HBO, but they even showed like people like Peter Dinklage. The other chick that was in there, I don't know what her name is. She's like a princess with a dragon, fur dragon coat on her hair. And they even showed the War Goblin from the Lord of the Rings series and the League of Legends series. They showed how they look in real life. And it is staggeringly awesome. It's kick-ass. It looks cool as shit. I know I'm supposed to be against it, but I really, really like it a lot. Even the little mob goblin demon looking thing from Harry Potter. In the Harry Potter series, I think people remember what it is. I've never really been a big Harry Potter fan for the books. But I watched a lot of the movies. When I was a teenager, most of the time growing up, until I was about 20 at the time, when the last Harry Potter came out in 2010, 2011. As far as that goes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a crazy world that we're living in. That's all I gotta say. I know I keep repeating it constantly, but it is true, folks. It's coming. Not just the 5G next year. It's already stalled 2 of those things you see behind me, and then there's one all the way over there near the station casino. But it's also coming for, like, not just for children, everyone and everything is going to be affected by this mentally and spiritually and emotionally. It's going to screw around a lot of people's emotions, and I didn't really want to do a video like this on my channel because I might lose a lot of subscribers in it. As far as this is kind of video game related in a way, because there's so much CGI. That Japanese thing, oh my god. That Japanese high school girl that's like 17, 18 years old, it's like, hey, maybe you could go on a date with this synthetic girl since real life girls don't treat you that well. It's pretty freaking, it is cool looking, I'll admit it. And she looked cute and adorable, but the thing is, I know, right now, she's just a hologram. She's light and sound. She's not a real physical girl, you know. I can grab and touch and, you know, not sure I sound like a sexual pervert or anything. You know, I can have sex with her or a one-night stand. Or just have an open relationship or a marriage and a relationship into the future. I can't see that happening. I honestly can't. And with that being said, people, oh, one other thing. This siren girl that was like Japanese or Filipino shit, no offense to any of them, because I used to grow up with a couple Filipinos that were my friends. Really, really sweet-ass, calm people. Except for the old, like, Filipino, like, grandparents. Some of them are complete and total fucking assholes. Because I remember even, like, I was friends with a couple Korean and Chinese people. I never had a Japanese friend. I wish I did. That would have been awesome. Closest I would have was, like, this virtual friend, like, this dude from YouTube. Shout out to him, Daniel. I was on a live stream with him yesterday. I think it was on Twitch or YouTube Gaming. Hiding in my room. That's what his name was. So I'll leave the link to his video down below, as well as the girl I talked about earlier, Rachel. Both of their videos will be in the description box below. This video is probably going up on Tuesday because I did do it. I already uploaded a video on Monday about Bendy and the ink machine. So you guys probably saw that video yesterday. But I had to get this out there. And this video is almost 40 minutes long. Jesus Christ. Oh, one other thing. I mean, she looks so super realistic. Her eye detail, that high definition of her, like, her eyes. And they even made her tits big, too. Her breasts were huge as heck. Her booty was huge. She looked like a real-life CGI. Not an Uncanny Valley one where they make it at the Wax Museum, like I talked about in 2014, like 4 years ago. No. This literally looks super extremely realistic. It was like literally on some Ready Player One type of ish. That's how very, very augmented reality and virtual reality and the sense of touch, taste, and smell. It was all there. This wasn't on a hologram level. This beats hologramming by a landslide. I remember in 2011, 2012, when the stuff was coming out, my junior, senior year at community college at the time, when I was first working my hotel casino job at that time of that year. It was a real, real big deal. The hologram thing with Hatsune Miku, Prince, Michael Jackson, what was his name? Tupac Shakur. And all these hologram things were super realistic. The Gorillas, even though they were like anime characters. Many people never heard of that old rock band, Gorillas. I think they were a UK or Australian band. I still listen to them occasionally, just for nostalgic purposes. It's on a higher level than the holograms. A huge higher level than that, and green screens and blue screens and all that. It's on a higher, like, spiritual, emotional, and mental level. I remember so many times, I'm not trying to get into too much religion, because I don't really like talking about that in the music industry. And people like Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, I don't even know if they're related anymore, because I'm going to listen to this. This is like 2011. About 7.5 years the last time I listened to them. And there's another chick, I know I used to see her a couple times when I used to watch reality shows, called Love and Hip Hop from VH1. This girl named Cardi B, this black Puerto Rican chick. Trust me, when I was in New York City, I seen a shit ton of those. So over here in Las Vegas, it's not that many, but it's mainly a lot of like Mexican chicks out here. Hispanic. There's a lot of other Hispanic Latina chicks, Colombian, Argentina, and all those. I don't try to get in a lot of race ethnicity either, because I don't want to offend too many people. To be 110% honest with you people, it's real. It's coming. It's legit. Like this Cardi B chick or whatever, and she was a part of that evil secret Freemason satanic society, which is pretty freaking sad, to be honest. And she was a fine, beautiful, gorgeous piece of ass, but she was kind of like a hood rat slut whore at the same time. And I used to deal with chicks like that so many freaking times when I used to live in Spanish, I lived in New York. It was a bitch, but it was real. And yeah, to be honest with you people, I'm going back to the same area I came from, just in a different part of the street. The realism on that level is ridiculously crazy, man. Siren that's coming around for the GDC 2018 that happened like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks. Very, very recently compared to the other one I did. And along with the Andy Serkis, like him portraying this like giant dragon Nephilim thing or whatever. He looked like the dude from, any people have ever watched the Studio Ghibli movie yesterday, like I did 2 days ago when that guy RIP, Isao Takahata, the Japanese like co-founder director for Studio Ghibli and Toei Animations, the same people that made Dragon Ball Super, Black Lagoon, Chrono Trigger, and Dragon Ball Z. That guy. Not Akira Toriyama, because I know he was the original person that created the whole DBZ and Dragon Ball Super series. He actually, people like him, you know, rest in peace to that man's soul, because he definitely deserves a trophy for making my childhood an awesome ass place to be in. But to be honest with you people, yeah, that chick Cardi B is kind of a sport-lat slut. I know my younger subscribers probably know what I'm talking about. My older ones probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And there's horse trails all over the place. That sucks. Hope I didn't step in any of it. Herp-a-derp. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. It's here. Not just the 5G network, but a lot of this is augmented reality and virtual reality. Unfortunately, I'm very, very guilty of doing it because I do play a lot of Pokemon Go, which I was already playing like 40 minutes ago before I started this video. But I'm really addicted to that part. I'm not addicted to the whole her thing or whatever, or augmented reality or virtual reality taking over my life as far as getting a girlfriend or a wife. I'll never want a synthetic virtual reality wife. Screw that. That's never happening to me. Ever. Period. Because I know it's only light and sound. As real as the taste and smell and touch will be, if they do make artificial robots. It's already happening last year. And earlier this year, the whole like sex dolls things and sex robots. I know that's a real thing as well. Some video gamers love the shit out of it because the ass and the breasts and the titties and the vagina and everything else. Hold on. Cocksucker. Total cocksucker. That's why I don't really like truck drivers. A lot of them are dickheads. As I was saying before, people, it's happening. It's here. The sex robot thing's already taken over. You already saw that whole thing with Sophia last year. Not even getting to that topic. And some dudes, even some friends and people I'm subscribed to on YouTube, they want to buy one of them immediately, even though granted, for what? $5,000, $6,000, $12,000? That's way the hell out of my league, because I don't make money like that. Way too much money for that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had to say for now. I'm going way off topic with the augmented reality, virtual reality, and I'm done here. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. My voice is going, as you can tell, and it's 42 minutes. Christ, this video is gonna take long as hell to make. I mean, to upload on YouTube. And yeah, just be very careful, aware of your self-consciousness. And I know I don't get into religion a lot, but try to get to know God and Jesus Christ a little bit better. Because times are getting a lot more darker. Technology-wise and virtually wise and augmented reality-wise, it's here. It's 110% here. We don't have flying cars yet. We might not have jetpacks yet because we only got the hydrojets. But I did hear there's beta version of that. Already we got drones in the sky all over the place. People use them as hobbies and stuff, so that's already here. This happened all before I turned 30, which is gonna be next year. Imagine the shit they're gonna have when I'm 35, not even 50, 60, 70 years old anymore, and I'm a senior citizen in the future. I'm talking about in the now. Holy shit. This is a fortunate little dead bird there. I'm not gonna show that. And I'm done here. Imagine, it's just all the possibilities are endless. It's going to be like a Ready Player One world. I'm already predicting it right now. It really is. People are probably going to be living in stacks in the ghettos and the hoods. And all the CEO billionaire corporations like Google, iPhone, all the smartphone industry like I talked about, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, etc., Sprint, they're all going to be in their billion, trillion dollar mansions out there. Every single one of them are going to be in their billion, trillion dollar mansions, condominiums, homes. When the rest of us normal people, we're just living in the slums. I'm not going to be around at that time. I'm probably going to be way off YouTube by that point. That's probably going to be another 5 years from now. It might not even be another 30, 40, 50 years like I thought it was going to be before. No. Probably 5 years or less next year. My voice is gone almost. So I'm going to end the video there. For the video gaming and the film industry, this is good news with augmented reality, virtual reality, because it's just so much an immersion of beautiful, hot, sexy anime girls coming to life, which is cool. But at the same time, I wouldn't marry one because That's just plain ballisticness, because an absolute insanity. Because you want to keep your soul, your mind, and your body very, very healthy in a spiritual way. There's no God or Jesus Christ. I know I don't get into it a lot, but it's true. He's the light and the truth and the way. And that's it. I know I shouldn't really talk about stuff like that, but it's true. And I'm done here. Links to the description box down below to the 2 YouTubers I mentioned, and to the videos that I talked about before about Siren and everyone else coming to life. These synthetic holograms are almost real. I talked about the GDC. I'll leave the link to the video of that in the description box below as well, and I'm done here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, bros, women, and of course, as always, otakus and nikikomoris out there. I will see you when I see you. And guys, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world or universe. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time. Don't be reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. And until then, next time, guys, peace out, ladies, and goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on this channel almost every single day. Stay on the grind so you can stay safe, stay healthy, be easy to do yourself. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Stay tuned, more future content, commentary, and vlogs on the channel that I do, as always. And check out my article session reviews I do indoors for video game and anime, otaku related news. And I might bring back the YouTube news to check some people out. And I might bring back cartoon conspiracy theories again. Maybe. If there's a high demand for it, I might do it. And as always, yeah, check out my Chat and Breeze videos as well, like the one I'm doing now. And this is almost an hour long. Take it easy. Peace out, my sauerkraut. See you guys in the next future episode. Late, goodbye. I'm gone. I'm out of here. And stay safe. Have a good one, and goodbye.